Hi, y'all. Well, you all know Mr. Leroy Brown, the baddest rooster in the whole downtown. Well, he met his match. My young roosters, I had Kingpin and Big Red. Kingpin was the smallest one. Poor old Leroy, he accepted them, let them hang out with him and the hens. They all had their own girlfriends. And over Memorial Weekend, Kingpin, the smallest one, decided Big Old Bad Leroy Brown wasn't going to have any women anymore. And I guess they had fought for a couple of days, and poor old Leroy got exiled out to the very back barn. He isn't the baddest rooster in the whole downtown anymore. And he's looking pretty rough. His cone's all beat up. He doesn't have any feathers down the front of his neck. And it's not funny, but what's funny is he was such a tough guy, and now he hangs out with me when I come out. He comes around and used to attack me, and now I'm like his buddy. Huh, Leroy? Tookie, 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 tookie. Leroy, I don't really want that view. Let's show him your neck, how beat up it is, Leroy. Well, anyway, so I felt bad for him out there by the barn, and it's hot out there, and it's hard to feed him, and the other chickens go out there anyway. And so I herded him into the yard, and I tried to feed him and Mr. Gimpy by each other today. You know Mr. Gimpy, the crippled Silky that lives in the yard? Well, Leroy came over and was eaten by him and all fine, and little old Gimpy attacked Leroy. And then poor little Gimpy sat down like that wore him out so much, and Mr. Leroy stood there with his feathers and his wings all out, bent over just staring at him like, come on, come on. And both of them, the poor little souls, are such special need little roosters, they didn't know what to do. So Leroy puts himself to bed in the lawnmower shed, and Gimpy still goes in his house. The first night I put Leroy in there with Gimpy, and Leroy went over in the dark and sat next to Gimpy, and all was fine, I guess, till the morning. Then the food was tipped over and stuff. And then I let him out, and Leroy never came out till I went and showed him how to go out. Kind of made him go out. And anyway, it's just been kind of sad. He isn't the boss anymore, and he doesn't have a woman. No, do you, Leroy? Can you turn around? Can you turn around, Leroy? Huh? Tookie, 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 tookie. He's my pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. He's a beat up boy, but he's still pretty. Leroy. Tookie, 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 tookie. Anyway, it's kind of sad. I feel sorry for him, and he's so pitiful looking. He was pretty. And what a pretty boy. He's still Mama's pretty boy. Long as you're not attacking me, you're a pretty boy. But you sure are beat up. If you turned around so I could show him he doesn't have any feathers down the front of his neck, the poor baby. The poor baby. Life got pretty rough on the old farm, didn't it, Leroy? You had your women for 4 years is all. 4 years, big boy. You was the boss. We all get old. Here come Fat Boy. Hi, Bogey. Hi, Bogey. So it's like I'm a home for special needs roosters and special need cats and special need donkeys and special need ponies. Any of y'all that call me a homestead? Well, maybe this is a human homestead. Us humans are run by the animals. Aren't we? Aren't we, Leroy? Now I'll go over here and show you Gimpy, for all you who don't know who Gimpy is. This is little Gimpy. This is little Gimpy. And he's the one who attacked Big Leroy. And as you can tell, he can't hardly stand on one foot. Yeah, I don't know why you started a fight with Big Leroy. You two should be friends. Yes, Gimpy, you two should be friends. And there's Blue Blue. Huh, there's Blue Blue, another little rescue, aren't ya? Wasn't you a little wild baby, huh? And look at you now. You're so pretty, Blue Blue. You're so pretty, Blue Blue. Look at your pretty green eyes. That's what I wanted to show everybody the other day. Blue Blue. Oh, you just got your pretty green eyes. You're such a pretty boo-boo. Yes, you are. You're such a pretty boo-boo. 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 Uh-oh, here comes Sissy. There's sister. Sissy. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, you're a pretty baby, too. Well, can't stand anybody getting baby talk, can you? You'll have to come get in the middle of it. Yes, you do have to come get in the middle of it. And the goats, they're over there getting mad because they're not getting no love. Yep. Hi, Blue Blue. Hi, Blue Blue. Easy beady Blue Blue. Blue 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 Blue. Sissy. Sissy. And here's these little stink potters. Yeah, you hear Mama out here? Charlotte, what did you do to Mama's sore knee the other day? Huh? Yo, the other day I had some slippery socks on and I went to go down. I have a couple of steps that you go down to go into my living room, and then it's on a laminate floor that's put onto a top of a cement floor. And I slipped and I went down and my temple hit a shelf, and then I landed on one knee on the cement floor, and that hurt like a dirty bugger. And then I planted my forehead into the floor after that. And so I was laying there moaning and groaning. I didn't know which hurt worse, but I was a bruised up mess, and my knee, my head's still sore to touch, and my knee, I can walk on it, but anything to touch it, it hurts. And I come through this gate the other day, and Charlotte right there, she always pushing her way out, so I just reacted and put my knee up to keep her in, and she put her head against my knee and pushed, and oh my word, did it hurt. Oh, you guys going to show off now because Mama's here? Huh? Was you going to show off? You want to come out, don't you? Anyway, it wasn't very pleasant. And then I was trying to save a baby bird that had fallen out of the tree, and I was trying to put it back up in the tree, and then it would go back down on the ground, and I saw a cat coming, so I dove to save the bird from the cat, and I landed on that sore knee again. But I saved that bird. That was all that mattered, even though it's just a starling, and we can't stand the starlings around here because they knock the baby birds out of the nests and eat all the cat food. But I saved that starling. I sure did. That's how I roll. And look at Leroy. He follows me wherever I go. And Pa said, I hadn't heard him crow, but when I came out, he started crowing. Didn't you, Leroy? You started crowing when Mama come out. Yep. Well, I guess that's enough for now. I'll have more stories for you later on. Rowdy out.